You're watching the Weiss channel. That. All right. Let's show you what we're working on in this session. In this session, we are going to rotate a figure about the origin. What? So here's what we're going to do in your delta math, okay? We're going to follow the instructions, right? What do the instructions say? Okay, so the instructions say, draw a circle centered at the center of rotation such that one of the vertices, each one of these points is called a vertex. So there are three vertices here. Okay? So such that one of the vertices of the figure is on the circle. So I'm going to click on this yellow dot here and drag. I can stop right there, or I could stop right there, or I could stop right there. Okay, I'm going to stop at this one right here, right on that dot. Notice how the dot got yellow there. Okay, notice how it's black now, and now it's yellow right there. Okay, notice if I left it over here, the dot would be yellow there. And notice here, if the dot, if I put it on the dot here, the dot is yellow there at the point 2, 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it here at the point 3, 8. Okay, now it says click and drag to draw a line through the yellow center. Here's the yellow center. Draw a line through the yellow center and the vertex on the circle. Click and drag to draw a line through the yellow center and the vertex on the circle. So I'm going to click here, right, and draw a line that goes through that vertex right there. Boom. Okay. Done. Now draw a line through the yellow center here that is perpendicular to the line you just drew. Now we have to talk about perpendicular. All right. Do you remember what perpendicular is? Well, let's talk about what perpendicular is. Okay, first of all, if a slope is up 3 and over 4, then a perpendicular slope, would be -4/3. Okay, so if a slope is 3/4, a perpendicular slope is -4/3. If a slope is 2, yes, let's say -2/7, then the perpendicular slope is +7/2, meaning it's the negative reciprocal, right? Meaning you flip this guy over and make it negative. You flip this guy over and make it negative. If it's already negative, it's going to become positive, okay? If a slope is just plain 3, which is the same as 3/1, right? Then the perpendicular would be -1/3, right? If a slope, let's say the slope is -4, which is the same as -4/1, right? Then the perpendicular slope would be +1/4, right? That's perpendicular. Now, let's go back to the problem. Back to the problem, what is this slope? To get from this yellow center up to this point, how do we go? We go up 8/3. So in that case, that means this, 8 over 3. So if the slope is 8 over 3, what's the perpendicular slope? The perpendicular slope is going to be negative 3 over 8. Okay, so let's go to the problem. It says, again, draw a line through the yellow center that is perpendicular to the line you just drew. All right, so I'm going to go down 3, right? Because we said the slope was negative 3 over 8, right? Negative 3 over 8. So I'm going to go from this point, I'm going to go down 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. So I have to click and hold and go down 3 over 8 right there and let go. Okay? And it's happy. All right? So now I've made a perpendicular slope. Now it says rotate the figure 90 degrees. 90 degrees means you're going to go, let's talk about what 90 degrees means, okay? 90 degrees means this. If you have a graph, you're going to go from one box, all right, one quadrant to the next quadrant. That would be 90 degrees. From one quadrant to the next quadrant will be 90 degrees. If you go from one quadrant and you go 2 quadrants, that's going to be 180 degrees, right? 90 plus 90, 180. If you go 3 quadrants, that's going to be 270 degrees, 90 plus 90 plus 90. And of course, if you were to go 4 quadrants, that would be 360 degrees, right? One full circle. Okay. So to go 90 degrees means that we're going to go from this quadrant right here. All right. I'm going to go down in here, right? Between this line here and this line here. Okay. So here, I'm going to grab the red dot and I'm going to drag it all the way down to this next, right there where it crosses. And I'm going to let go. By the way, I clicked and held. Okay. You rotated the figure 270 counterclockwise or 90 degrees clockwise. You're supposed to rotate 90 counterclockwise. Okay, I misread it. It says 90 degrees counterclockwise, so I did it wrong. So I'm going to take it here again. Okay. I'm going to go 90 degrees counterclockwise this way. Boom, right there. All right. It says animate rotation again. Here we go. Okay, let's do that. Boom. All right. Now, the pre-image 2, 2. That's this point right here, 2, 2. So 2, 2 is right here. Went from here to here. What's this new point here? This new point is negative 2, 2. Hold on a second. Okay. Well, 7, 4 is right here. All right. Where did 7, 4 go? This point went from here over here to negative 4, 7. So I'm going to put negative 4 and 7. And then this point here went from 3, 8 to negative 8, 3. Okay. Negative 8 and 3. All right. I'm going to click try values. And you are correct. You may now press submit to get credit. I'm going to press submit. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Boom. Got it. Okay. Okay. Let's do this one more time. All right. Okay. We're going to do this one more time. All right. Here we go. Once again, we're going to draw a circle centered at the center of the rotation. Okay. Such that one of the vertices of the figure is on the circle. All right. I'm going to click and hold and go boom, right to that right there. Let go. All right. Now, it says click and drag to draw a line through the yellow center and the vertex. So I'm going to go through this point. Hang on. All right. So I'm going to click and drag and put a just like that through that point right there. Okay. It says now draw a line through the yellow center that is perpendicular. What's the slope of this line? This slope is -1, -2, -3 over 1, -3 over 1. So I have to go +1 over 3. I'm going to go +1. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to go up +1 and over 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I made a mistake. I'm going to tell you what my mistake was. All right, watch what this says. It says the slope of the first line is 3. I said -3. That's wrong. Okay. I went from here down -1, -2, -3. And then what's this? This is -1. So -3 over -1, a negative over a negative is a positive. So it's +3 over 1. And remember what we said about +3 over 1 right here? If the slope is +3 over 1, what's the perpendicular? The perpendicular will be -1 over 3. So I'm going to click and hold here and go -1 over +1, 2, 3. That is the perpendicular. Okay. It says rotate the figure 180 degrees counterclockwise. It won't really matter which way I go because counterclockwise and clockwise will still make me wind up. I will wind up 1, 2, all right? This would be counterclockwise. But if I went clockwise, I would go 1, 2. Either way, I'm still going to wind up in this area here. Here we go. I'm going to grab this point and go 1, that's 90 degrees, and then 2, 180 degrees, so that the shape is in that area there. Okay. Now it says the pre-image is -3, 6. All right. Here's -3. I'm sorry, -3, -6. That's right here. -3, -6. Where did that point wind up going? That point wound up going here to the point 3, 6, right? So I'm going to put in 3, 6. -1, -3. -1, -3 is right here. Where did that one wind up? That one wound up here at the point 1, 3. Okay. -3, -4. -3, -4 is right there. Where did that wind up? That wound up here at the point 3, 4. So we're going to go 3 and 4. We're going to try the values. And it says you are correct. You may now press submit. Submit. Yes. Boom. Got it. That is how you do this assignment. Okay. You've been watching the Weiss channel.